No. No, indeed. Oh, we were so close, too. We were so close. We just needed one more part for the raft, and apparently two more for the sub. I don't know how to fix that broken panel on the sub. Ah, oh, dang it. Okay, GG. Got distracted talking. That is my curse, isn't it, Kopi? I usually let myself get too distracted. I'm either too tensed or too distracted. Those are my fatal flaws at this point. Imagine the limitless power if I were able to focus for 5 minutes. Ooh, blood. Delicious. Don't touch that. It's a blessing and a curse. Okay. You break his legs, but they're a little easier to replace. You say they're easier to replace, Copernicium, but we're talking... Oh, this is back where I started. I just got turned around. We're talking about a pretty hefty expense there. Replacing all the carbon fiber bits and bobs. Until I figure out how to make them myself. That's my next step. That's the next step in my evolution. Alright, so we're at the raft. Air pump is here. That's pleasant. 3D printer. 3D printer would be a good idea, but I've already got, just get pirate wooden legs almost free. So there's two things off of this. I'm getting distracted again. I'm inevitably going to die. Just use a soup can. So, Copernicium, that's not fair because you already know the story. But it's true. Once upon a time, I was in the Boy Scouts, and I was at Boy Scout summer camp, and I broke one of the feet off of the prosthetic legs. And I still had like 6 or 7... Stompy Man. It's big Stompy Man. Everybody hear that? Where is he, though? Just walk on your arms. That's also an option. Anyway, I still had like 5 or 6 days left in camp. There's Spotlight Man. Yeah, so he's way easier. I know exactly where he is. I say that. I'm gonna regret those words. Anyway, so we went to the like car mechanic that they had at the campsite, and the method for fixing my prosthetic so that I could just stay at camp and keep doing what I was doing was to literally duct tape a soup can onto the bottom of the titanium rod at the bottom of the prosthetics. And that's how I spent almost a week at summer camp, was with a soup can duct taped to my leg. And it worked. It absolutely worked. I was very clompy. Most of the time was spent on dirt, though, so it didn't really matter that much, but I spent a week clomping around like a pirate. That was fun. That was a good time. And as far as 3D printing is a really good idea, and that has crossed my mind a few times. I think that could be a really good solution later on, but I weigh like 150 something pounds, 160 pounds on a good day, if I've eaten pretty well. Step clank. And with that light weight that I already am, I think the feet that I'm on are weighted for like a 350 pound man. And it's that way because I keep breaking feet. Like, especially when I was a little bit younger and I was still running around, jumping off of boats, doing crap like that all the time. I would break a foot every 3 or 4 months. Kopi, you know that. Like, it's bad. It gets real bad. So, 3D printing, it would need, yeah, jumping in lakes. Almost drowning in lakes is a better way to say it. I still owe you one for that. But that's a story for another day. The 3D printing, I would need it to be 3D printing stuff that could take a lot of weight. But once that is an option, I think that is going to be a very, very good option. I'll never let you forget that. You shouldn't let me forget that. I would be probably dead at the bottom of a lake had you not pulled me out by the ankles. Okay, I said it was a story for another day, but I can't really do a bait and switch with that line, can I? So once upon a time, never seen feet that were more duct taped than anything else, just barely hanging on. Man, there's so many stories that could diverge off of this, but I need to stop ADHDing and focus for a second. Once upon a time, I was told that my prosthetic legs... So, for context, for anyone that's just tuning in or just catching this video for the first time, I'm a double amputee. I lost both of my feet in a lawnmower accident when I was like 16 months old, I think. I don't remember right now off the top of my head. A baby. I was a baby. And with that, I grew up with prosthetics and all of the fun shenanigans that come along with them. So, with that information, some of this might make a little bit more sense now. What is this? A parachute? Did I just get a parachute? Oh, it's the bag upgrade. Yes. Once upon a time, my prosthetist, the guy that makes my prosthetic legs, told me that my new set of legs that he had just made for me would float. That they if I were to jump in the water, there's the sub headlight, that's good. If I were to jump in the water, they would float. So, me, in all of my infinite wisdom, no lawnmower emoji, highly disappointing. I mean, Copernicium, you're the primary artist on this channel that has done all of the amazingness, so I'm just saying, if you wanted to draw a lawnmower emoji, I would take it. Was it your fault or someone else's? It was my fault, technically speaking. My mom was mowing the lawn on a riding mower, and I ran up through her blind spot. I was supposed to be inside being watched by my sister, but I got away from her and ran outside. It's a whole long thing. I almost died. It was a great time. We all had fun. Broke my collarbone, busted my back open, broke my arm, took off both my feet. Good times, good times. It's your sister's fault? No, it's not anyone's fault. My sister was also young. My mom absolutely did not mean to do it. It is absolutely no one's fault. I ran up through the blind spot. My sister tried her best, but she just couldn't keep a track on me. I was a very rambunctious child, and it's definitely not my mom's fault. She did nothing wrong in that scenario. I ran up on a blind spot. It wasn't her. So anyway, that whole aside, to take like 6 steps back in the conversation, I apologize for my scatterbrainness. I was told that my prosthetics would float. So in all of my wisdom at, what was I, Kopi, like 13, 14? I decided that the best course of action was to test out the buoyancy on the prosthetics by jumping into a lake. 14, yeah, that sounds about right. So, I hear stompies. I heard stompy stompies. I don't like that I heard stompy stompies, but I heard stompy stompies. With them on. Yeah. So I wanted to test the buoyancy on the legs, and I figured it's like a built-in life preserver, right? So I jump into this lake that in the middle is something like 100 feet deep, and on the edge it's like 6 feet deep for just a couple feet out, like maybe 2 meters out, and then it just drops. Because it was an old quarry that they turned into a lake and built a neighborhood around it. So it dropped very, very rapidly. And with that... Oh, hello, Clompy Clomps. Hello, Clompy Clomps. Hang on, everybody. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? He is right behind me. Steam on this side, so I gotta go around. Let's test something, actually. We're probably going to die, but we're going to test something. If I change the steam, what will he do? We're not going to hang out to find out, so that was a terrible scientific experiment. Oh, maybe it did work, because the music just stopped. Anyway, all of my infinite wisdom, I decided to test it, right? And I jump in, feet first, thinking that it's going to be great. I'm going to float. I basically have a superpower now, built-in life preserver no matter where I go. But the funny thing about buoyancy is if something is properly buoyant, if it will float better than you will, and if my finger is me, and this is my head, and all the buoyancy is on my feet, and I jump into the water, what happens according to physics is that. So, within a few seconds of being in the water, my head was very much under the water, and I very quickly realized that I was in over my head. Get it? Yeah, it went from bad to worse as I suddenly realized that they were very, very, very buoyant, and I couldn't right myself. So oh, hello. So I'm now fighting with myself, trying to roll over just to catch a gasp of air. Totally unexpected. And thank the good Lord that Kopi was there to reach in and grab me literally by the fake ankle and pull me out of the water. So I appreciate that, buddy. So yes, that is just one of the many stories of how I am somehow still around, and no one's really fully sure how I've managed to get this far. I do not treat my prosthetics the way I'm supposed to. Never have, probably never will. Bonus story off of that, there's also the time that, a different time that I was told that they were buoyant in a different way by a different guy. And I decided to test it in a similar way, but not quite as stupid. Still very stupid, for the record. This man is not kind to his poor prosthetics, that's true. Still stupid, but I wasn't wearing them this time. So I was told that they were buoyant and that they would float, but I took them off for safety reasons, and instead just chucked them into the water about 20 feet out. That set of legs did not float, and it was the same lake, so they went down, and they went down, and they kept on going down. So once again, Kopi, the savior of my childhood apparently, had to dive in and go after him on the very, very steep incline of the lake underwater. He found it. He did find that leg. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. 0 out of 10 would not recommend throwing prosthetics into a lake. Whew. At least 25 feet deep. Oh, that's a really conservative estimate, in my opinion. That water went down quick, and I chucked it. I did not do any of those testings in any sort of intelligent manner. Alright, we gotta listen for the cloppies, because I'm currently backed into a corner, and this guy doesn't care about doors. I really want duct tape, because I think I've been rambling, so I've been really distracted. So I don't know exactly what's happening in the game at the moment. But I believe we have two of the things. Yeah, we have the chain spool and the air pump up at the raft. So I think we might be about to escape. There's a chance. There's an ever so slight chance. If we can find the duct tape and not get run over. That's a lawnmower joke. I definitely amuse myself more than I should. What's the Adam Savage quote? The only difference between shenanigans and science is writing it down. Yeah. I would love to claim that I am basically a scientist and I've done a lot of science throughout my life, but there's a surprising lack of evidence in writing to confirm whether or not that's true. Okay, we need to find the duct tape, and every other time that we've played, and again, I'm talking like we've been playing this for years, but this is run number 5 now, I think? Or 6? 6, because we've been killed by the flying jerk twice today. So every other time that we've played this, the duct tape has been somewhere in the tower here. In one of the cabins. Whew. I need to relax. And play better. I need to get good, as it were. Nothing. Still nothing. Come on, duct tape. Come on, duct tape. What is that? Smashable? I don't really want that, to be honest with you. Whoop! Oh, that rumbling. I don't know if you heard it, but that rumbling just scared me. Alright, breathe for a second. Let's take a second. Let's all gather ourselves, gather our thoughts here. And breathe. Where have we checked? Where have we not checked? I've just been sort of running around like an idiot. Chicken with his legs cut off. Oh, I gotta stop with those jokes. I'm gonna offend someone. Oh, you can jump over those. Okay, cool. Security. Security seems like a good room. Is that for the lights? I keep duct tape in my security office. Do you? Apparently not. That's really disappointing. You keep egg timers. That's fair. Oh man, we're so close. I need to not get backed into one of those corners. come on, duct tape. Come on. I know you're around here somewhere. I didn't even know this maintenance cabinet was here. It's good to know. You hear him? Everybody hear him? Where is he? Which side's he on? Sounds like to my right. Oh, there he is. One time I was driving my sister to the movies and telling her a story, and I drove like 20 minutes past the exit. That's you right now. That's a very accurate description. I cannot keep focused at all. Alright, we checked that room. Check that room. We need to check these rooms over here. Oh, he's so close by. We should probably reset. I think it would be smart for us to all move to the other side of the ship temporarily. Let's bring this shindig, this party over towards the sub. Oh, hello. Yeah, see me. There we go. There we go. Tell him I'm here. You hear the running? Oh, that was loud. Okay, I wanted that to happen. It was probably a dumb strategy, but we're going to find out in a minute. Theory being, if he knew where we were right then, he would go to that point, which would give us a definite known evil. Which then gives us room to make our way around to a better situation, except that I've lost the door that we're looking for. And that's not exactly ideal, is it? I should be running. I didn't mean to come over here to search. This was not part of the plan. And I'm going to regret it. I came over here to kite him to the other side of the world. Not to search for duct tape. And yet here we are. Still searching for duct tape, not listening to our own advice as we're giving it. Hypocrites. Hypocrites everywhere. Still no duct tape. Alright. So now he's going to be nearby. I hear him. Y'all hear that clomping? Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think there's only one way up from the lower deck, so I don't want to go down there. Because right now... Yeah, I hear you. Which side are you on? That side, cool. I want to give us room to sort of surreptitiously syrup our way out of his grasp. And that actually worked out pretty decently. Okay, so we don't want the top floor. We don't want the bridge. We don't want the floor under that. Do we? Do we want the floor under that? Is the duct tape gonna be... Oh. It might be in the cargo containers. But those are just a labyrinth, aren't they? But it could be anywhere in here. I have no idea how items spawn in this area yet. I've only ever used it to run away. Ooh, boy. Don't you just love unknowns? Isn't it just the best? Is this going to take us back towards the bridge? It takes us both. I don't think I like that it takes us to both, but that's fine. Okay, alright. Up the stairs, up the stairs. We don't want the bridge. We don't want the floor under the bridge. Deck 4. Oh! Oh, I got turned around. Oh, we're on the sub side of the ship. Okay. Let's actually hang out here together for a minute. Let's all make a bit of a ruckus. And attract its attention to this side. Because then we can sprint back over and check the bridge proper. Granted, the duct tape might be over here. This is how we die. Why am I going back down? It's like my hands are moving without my permission. I don't like this. No duct tape. Check for duct tape. Come on. Radio. Wait, we have room. We have room. Let's radio it up. Okay. Alright, we have room. I hear him. The stress is mounting. Alright. We're going to play some tunes over here. I asked you guys to make a ruckus, but no need. Save your voices. We'll have it do it. I love this song. I have no idea what song that is. Okay. He's right next to us. He's right behind us. I almost turned the corner into him. So he does. He does do a big sprinty. Yeah, this is still the Lava Boy. This is our 3rd run of the day. So our 6th run total. I am grateful that we've not seen the Hunter in a long time. So he does. He sprints towards the radio. That's extremely good to know. Very, very helpful. Don't. Okay, we're good. That was close, but we're good. More Smashables. I don't want Smashables. I want duct tape. Come on. Come on. At least he doesn't have cheats to find me. Yeah. I like this game a lot thus far, specifically because it feels like it's playing fair. I mean, fair to an extent. Obviously, the monster always knowing our general area is a little unfortunate, but the fact that it doesn't constantly know exactly where we are is pleasant. Again, my opinion on that is subject to change should we discover new information. But for the time being, I have a lot of respect for this game for playing fair. Quotations fair. Nope, don't want to go that way. We want to find the staircase. Should be. Nope. Nope. Staircase should be over here. Crap. Crap. We got stuck. Oh, dang it! Oh! Dang it. All right. That's fair.